Hi babies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Portia and I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you if you clicked on this video. I haven't posted in forever. It's been like over a month and I just literally haven't been like doing anything that I needed to be doing for the past 2 months. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about taking action, making sacrifices, and working for the things that you want to work for. So let's get into it. Okay, so little backstory. For the past few months, have literally just been not doing anything that I need to be doing for myself, physically, mentally, spiritually, goal wise, money wise, literally nothing. Like, I have just been like party girl Portia popped out. Summertime came and she was just like, I just want to have fun. You have been pushing me to my limits and I just want to have fun. And so she had her little time to shine, and now we're coming back to ourselves. We're coming back. I went through this little like downward spiral for a little bit, and I had a lot of realizations the past few weeks. It just finally took me taking action on these things to get things moving back in motion. I was feeling really down on myself. I was so disappointed and feeling upset and just hopeless and like, why did I let this happen? And just so many of those negative emotions that honestly are not beneficial to you at all if you're in this position. It's really just digging you in a deeper hole. And yeah, that's basically just how I've been feeling. I just have not been doing what needs to get done. But now we're back and we're better than ever, better than before. So, yeah, okay. First thing that I want to talk about is dealing with falling off track. At the beginning of this year, I was so locked in to my goals, to taking care of myself, to my body, to like just every single thing that I set my heart to, I was doing it. And that was such a new thing for me because I've always been a sayer and not a doer. Like, I always would be like, I want to do this, or I'm going to start doing this, or I'm going to, like literally just saying I'm going to do something and do it for a day and then never actually following through. And the beginning of the year, I really just said, we're done identifying with this. And I just really locked in. I was doing everything. I'm honestly so proud of that girl. I'm just so proud of her because she really was doing the most in the best way possible. And I just had a little bump that took me kind of down like I hate using the word spiral, like I'm spiraling, because I feel like it just makes it kind of sound like you're not in control of the things that you're doing, like you're spiraling and like there's nothing you can do to stop it. But the truth is, like, you really can. But that's something that I'm just now realizing, and in the moment and in this past few months when this has been going on, I was like, oh, I'm spiraling. I'm just like, I'm falling back into all my old ways. So I guess in that sense, I'm just going to use I was spiraling. And I just kind of let go of literally every single thing I was building at the beginning of the year. And it went from like one end to the other. And I feel like my old self just kind of fully came back. I started being a lot more aware of this and how I was unfulfilled with what I was doing and how I kind of just lost track of all the important things I was working toward. So I've kind of just been having a lot of things going on in my brain, a lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing, a lot of just, being aware of the actions that I've taken to get to this point and the actions that I'm now going to have to take to get myself out of this. So, whatever way you want to look at it, if you were working towards something and you were doing really good, you had a lot of momentum building, and something just kind of threw you off, whether that be yourself or unexpected things in your life that kind of just threw you off, the first thing that you need to do to get back on the track that you're capable of doing because you were doing it before, you have to be aware of what's going on. You have to be aware of the cycles or trigger points that make you come back and lose track of the things that you're working toward. I feel like I know exactly what my triggers are. It's going out with my friends, drinking, like overspending, or I don't even need to get into this, but like finding validation from like outside sources, I guess you could say. Just I know like what I can recognize as when my old self and my old traits that I don't want to identify with anymore come out, because I'm just aware of those things. And I also stop doing all of the things that I have built when I'm doing good. Like my morning routine, waking up early and I have like 3 hours of time before I go to work, working out for an hour of like spirituality, journaling, scripting, manifesting, meditating, moving my body, and then getting ready. Those 3 blocks are so beneficial to me in the morning. And when I am not doing good and when I am letting my old self just kind of like take the wheel and I'm just like, I'm not doing anything, I let go of all those things. So those are my first, kind of signs of when I might be about to go on this journey of falling off track. And the thing is to remember, just because if you're starting something new, if you're working toward a goal, just because you're not doing exactly what you needed to do or you have one bump in the road, that's not an excuse to let yourself spiral. That's not an excuse to just give up and be like, oh, I can't do this. Like, well, I already messed up. Like, like that's not how that works. Like, okay, I'm going to do this one thing. This happened. And now I'm just going to let it all go to shit. Like, no, we're not doing that. So if you have caught yourself in time before you let it all go to shit, congratulations, because you did better than me. You're doing good. And all you need to do is just keep going. You're going to have so many bumps and setbacks, but literally just like don't give up. Don't use it as an excuse to let old habits and old coping mechanisms come into play. So, I also want to talk about this is something that just like kind of goes hand in hand, like when you're working towards something. You can have the intention, have the goal in your brain, the dream, whatever it is that you want to do. You can have it. You can, in the manifesting like sense, I feel like it's always like match the vibration and just ask for it and it'll come to you and all this stuff. And I feel like to some extent, yes. Yes. Like everything is on a vibration. I totally get that, and I get the whole side, like I get that. I am like such a vibration person and I completely understand that. But at the same time, if you are not taking any action and sitting on your ass waiting for $1 million to fall into your lap, or waiting for your dream job to just fall into your lap, then you are literally just choosing to not do anything to like get to your goal. Like, congratulations, you're wasting time and you're sitting around waiting and doing nothing when you are fully capable of taking the steps to get there. Yes, you can manifest by asking for something, and the universe wants to give you what you want. God wants to give you what you want, whoever you believe in. You do deserve it. You're capable of having it. If you have this dream, if you have this goal, that's because you can have it. It's just a matter of figuring out the things to get there and actually taking the steps to do it. And that is one thing like I always struggle with. I have such big dreams, such big goals, such big like life I want to live. And I am such, like I said before, I just say I want to do these things and then I don't do it. I literally just don't do it. And that's one thing this year that I fully have changed. Not fully, actually, not fully, because obviously I'm not fully changed because I wouldn't have been in this situation the past few months where I just stopped taking action. For example, with this channel and like me posting content, I wanted to literally post a video every week. And I was looking back at my channel and it was like, oh, 1 month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? You're capable of doing this. You can set aside your time. If this is something that is so important to you, you're putting time into things that you're not getting anything from. You're not getting any boost of energy, vibration, happiness. You have time to do those things. You have time to sit on your phone and do nothing, but you don't have time to film a video. you don't have time to sit on your phone and edit a video, like, I'm not taking the action. And if you want to work towards something, you have to take action. It doesn't matter if it's a small step. Any step is a step forward. It doesn't matter if you don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally don't know what I'm doing half the time. I don't even know if this mic is working. I'm not even kidding. I literally got this today, popped it on. I'm hoping it's working. I'm hoping I don't stop this video and then there's no sound. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to edit content, but I'm here. I made a YouTube channel. I'm still trying to record. I'm trying to figure out time in my life to work toward the things that are important to me. And that's what I had stopped doing. I stopped taking action on everything. I stopped saving my money. I stopped filming anything. I stopped writing down ideas. I didn't even have any ideas about anything I wanted to film for the past few months because I just stopped doing everything. And when you're not aligned and when you're not in your flow state, you're not going to have things come into your brain so you can create. You're not going to have like that creative aspect to you. You're just going to want to sit and be on a low vibration and not do anything. And that's what you're going to stay stuck at. If you want your life to change, then you have to change. You have to get up off your ass and work toward what you want. Everything else will follow. And that's something that literally hit me upside the head this week. I like before this even happened, I was like, I'm done doing this. I made like a whole content plan, a whole schedule for everything. And I was like, you know what? My schedule is only as good as me. So I'm going to show up. If I can make this schedule and it is obtainable for me and this will get me to where I want to go, then it's up to me to show up and take action on those things. And so for the past like week and a half, I've been showing up. I have been not snoozing my alarm. I've been waking up 5 a.m. on the dot, getting up, doing everything that I need to do. And it's been a full 180 because for the last 2 months, I had to wake up 5 minutes before I needed to go to work and be 20 minutes late to work because I literally would hit snooze 42 times on my alarm clock. And so I literally just I had made the decision. I was like, I don't want to be stuck in this place where I am. And it's up to me to get out of it. So I started taking action. And I'm not even going to go into all of this because I've already just been like ranting and yapping. And I feel like it's because I haven't filmed in so long. I have like a lot of energy and excitement into this. But I found out from like my birth chart, and I don't know what it's called, but it's like the thing with the lines in the earth, like your astro top. Girl, I don't know. It just tells you like places on earth through your astrology and your signs and all of that stuff. I'm not big in astrology, as you can tell. I know my rising, my big three, I don't like whatever. But I was deep diving into this because something, I don't know what it was, the most random like YouTube video ad popped up on my phone, and it was talking about like, oh, figure out where you're destined to be on this earth through like this map. And it kind of just was lingering in my brain. I don't know why. It just caught my attention. And I finally looked it up, and it was so crazy because like all of the places, including one main one where I'm trying to literally, not trying, I'm gonna move this year. That's one of the like places that literally said like it's a great place for like fresh starts, new beginning, feeling at home, which is exactly why I want to go to this place because I've just been feeling like this is where I'm meant to go. And I see that and I'm like, oh, that's like so coincidental because I literally just like everything kind of with like my chart and all the things I was like deep diving into was literally like, what? Like, that's like not even a coincidence. That's like literally divine alignment. And I had been having second guesses about all of these things that it all just like reaffirmed I'm on the right track for. Anyways, so I'm like reading all this stuff and I've been having like second guesses. I've been having a loss of motivation for all of these things that I've been like career wise and like just like life goals that I've had and I was so set on. Just like second guesses have been creeping back up and I'm like, well, what if I'm wrong? What if this is a mistake? What if this isn't the right thing for me? And then as soon as I start taking action, a week later, I have all of these things in front of my face, just being like, this is the right thing for you. You are on the right path, but it's time to take it. Like, I can't even explain it. When you just trust yourself and get up and start taking action, it may not come immediately, but things will start flowing. And I completely get it. I get it's so hard to take action when you're not seeing any result, especially in the beginning. And sometimes people will be taking action for a long time before you start seeing results. But if you know it's meant for you, and if you know that this is something you want to achieve, it's the matter that you're putting the work in, you're taking action, and if it's really meant for you, it will happen for you. You just have to have the trust, and you have to have the willpower to get up and take action, one thing a day. You can be, honestly, if you want to put in as much work as possible and get that faster, do it. But if you don't have the energy, or you really do not have the time to put all this work in at once, just do one thing a day, one thing to get you closer to your goal. And, like, yeah, it might take you a little bit longer, but you're still doing something. You're putting in the work. And that's what I just hadn't done in so long, was take action. And now that's all I'm doing. I'm like, I am not wasting, like, I have free time right now. Okay, what can I do? I'm just so, like, lit up right now, not even motivated. But I feel like I was feeling so down in the dumps. I had just kind of driven myself back to my old self. All, like, I just was not feeling good. And this was kind of like the push, the sign that I needed to just kind of like give me the little boost to like get back into it. Like, girl, you had a little setback, but you're on the right path. Get back into it. It's all going to work out for you. And that's literally all I needed. And now I feel like even 10 times more like in it. Like, I'm just so ready. Like, I just have been having like a smile on my face. Like, I'm literally just so happy about this. And if you guys saw me literally 2 weeks ago, I literally was so mad all the time. Like, not smiling, nothing was really making me happy unless I was going out spending money getting drunk. Like, I seriously, I was really struggling, and I'm just feeling really good. I'm just feeling really good, okay? So, yeah, there's that. Just keep taking action. Like, I swear to God, it's all going to work out for you. Just take action. The third thing I want to talk about that kind of ties this all together, it's the main thing that you're going to have to do if you ever want to achieve anything in this life, is have discipline. Discipline. And girl, when I tell you I struggle with this is just so hard for me. I have a hard time with discipline. And there's times I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Not a problem. I can say no. And then catch me on a bad day. Oh, I'm going to do it. And I don't need to go into specific examples, but that's with a lot of things. And I literally let myself spiral for the fact that I just didn't have any discipline with myself. I wouldn't get up and move my body or go to the gym because I just didn't feel like it. I wouldn't wake up in the morning to my alarm because I just wanted to sleep in more. Lack of discipline, lack of discipline. Every problem that I have that is a bad habit all stems from a lack of discipline. My mental state, when I am not taking care of my body and I'm not treating myself with love and time and energy, it's because of lack of discipline. You will not get anywhere in life if you cannot be disciplined with yourself. Sometimes you need to wake up, look in the mirror, and say, no, I'm not gonna like waste 4 hours of my day on TikTok today. No, I'm not gonna go out late when I know I have to wake up in the morning. No, I'm not gonna spend my money on this because I'm trying to save money. It's a matter of showing up for your future self in the now, sacrificing temporary happiness for long-term joy. And that's one thing. I love a quick little dopamine hit. I just like, I am so, this whole world is so consumed with instant gratification, including me. And it's really hard when you're working towards something and you're not seeing results and you're not seeing the payoff yet. But you have to continuously show up for yourself and make disciplined choices and actions that are based for your future self, for the highest better of you, when you have something that in the moment right now is going to give you happiness. It is so hard to have that discipline. And that's something that only you can do for yourself. Set a screen time and have someone who you know have the password for it so you can't, skip it. What I did, for example, I literally have all of my cash. I keep pointing at it, but you guys can't see. I have my cash in one of those big water jugs that you put in like a water thing. It's like big and plastic. I'll literally show you. This, and I painted it super cute and everything. Anyways, okay, for example, all the cash that I get, or like if I have money in my savings that I know I might touch if I get a little bit too much alcohol in me or something, take it all out, put it in one of those. You can literally not reach in and get the money out. So there's ways around it. I have now, to wake up on time, this thing called Alarmy, and it's like an app my friend showed me where you literally have to solve like math problems to turn the alarm off. And I have not been able to fall back asleep or like go back to bed because I cannot figure out what 53 plus 44 is. So I don't know. There are ways around things. If you really just like cannot get yourself to like do something, there are ways around it, but it's still up to you. Everything is always up to you. And what really it's going to come down to, the amount of discipline that you have towards this thing you're working for, is how bad you really want it. Is it really worth it to you to not go out or to not spend money or to do whatever you need to do? That's going to be something for you to decide. I know that all these things that I have in place, all these goals that I have, it's worth it to me. And I really just wasn't thinking about that the past few months. I was not thinking about how important this is going to be for me and how defeated I will feel if I do not make this happen, because I will only have myself to blame. And I know I'm capable of it. That's the problem. And I know that I can have anything that I want in this life, but without discipline, I will not get any of that. And the same goes for you. So if you have something that you're working toward, if you have dreams that you're literally in the process of making happen right now, don't let yourself down. Stop choosing short term comfort. Stop choosing the easy way out to feel good right now, because the payoff is so much more if you literally just get off your ass and get it together. Straight up. So that was my rant about, getting your life together, pulling yourself out of a rut, discipline, goals, all of it. I am so grateful if you made it this far and just listened to me yap for like 25 minutes. I had a lot to say on this matter because I literally just like am going through this right now. It's so important though, and I feel like at any time in your life, people have things they want to work toward, and just know you're not alone. Like, you're going to have ups and downs, and this is a learning process. If you're trying to change your whole life, then like it's not going to be easy. So have some gratitude for yourself. Like, you're actually working towards something most people will never even try to make happen. So just know that if you have the desire, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't be too hard on yourself if you fall off track for a little bit, but also just don't let yourself stay there. You're in control of your life. Love yourself. Don't talk bad about yourself. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has their ups and downs. It's fine. You're going to get through it. Thank you so much if you've watched. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please give me some tips that you do to stay disciplined and things that you do to like kind of pull yourself out of a rut if you're in one, because I'm sure I will be in that position again. It's a learning experience. Life is always giving me the same lesson again and again till I learn it. So I would love to hear your guys' tips. But I love you, and I am rooting for you so much. I love you. Love you, love you, love you. You're beautiful. Have an amazing day. Bye.